My updated Solana price prediction. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before we start the video, please do me a huge favor. Please like, comment below, check out my links in the description, and of course, subscribe. Alright, before we get to the numbers, we have some Solana updates we have to keep an eye on. First things first, super important, Solana is being used, guys. 210 billion transactions overall on Solana. Just simply shows you the chain is being used. It's not a ghost chain. And hopefully by now everybody knows Solana is scalable, Solana is fast, Solana is cheap, and Solana is being used. Those things are important, but those things are getting repeatedly spammed here over on Twitter. I think it's time to focus on other aspects on Solana, because at the end of the day, those things, the TPS number and technical stuff, the end user will not care about, okay? And to get to that end user, one thing is super important, and that is speed of iteration. And I found this post here from JPEG over on Twitter. He made a Solana thesis comparing Facebook in the early stages to Solana. This sentence right here explains it all. The asymmetric upside comes from indifferences and negative sentiment. To make the most money, you need to be right, but more importantly, others need to be wrong. And this explains the current state that we're in with Solana perfectly. Believe it or not, most people are still wrong about Solana. They don't know the technicals. They still connect Solana to FTX and the outages, but in the meantime, Solana is proving daily. Solana is on a technical level way ahead of other layer ones, in my opinion. And this is why if you are currently in the spot holding Solana, I think you will reap huge benefits here in the future. Another thing here, as I said, speed of iteration, which is part of Boyd's law. Boyd's law of iteration states that the speed of iteration beats the quality of iteration. Best example here is Cardano versus Solana, okay? Cardano takes its time to ship its code, do it over again, which takes time, of course. So it's a slow process. Solana here, everything is super fast paced. Yes, the downside of that is we had outages, we had certain issues with it, but the upside to that is Solana is super fast in development. And in the space that we're in, the crypto space, speed of development matters. Why? Because competition is being found on a daily basis, okay? And we have Ethereum here still, of course, improving. So again, super important. In order to reach that end level user, speed of iteration matters. And Solana does it right, in my personal opinion. Super fast development. Of course, with quality here. Yes, we had the bad taste of outages and certain technical things not working, but you need to keep in mind we're in the beginning stages here. We're not at mass adoption yet. Once we hit that mass adoption, of course, quality needs to be there, but we're not there yet. But you can choose your own route. Do you want to go with the route of Cardano, for example, here? Slow progress, but no outages, etc. Or do you want to go with the chain that is super fast here, has development, has adoption, has its hiccups, but of course is also fixing those hiccups along the way? As I said in my last video, we were overextended and most people were overhyped, and I was expecting lower prices here for Solana and one more huge opportunity to buy Solana at low prices. Since then, the price is actually following the pathway I was expecting it to, and people are getting ready to buy the dip here on Solana as $20 million of USDC were issued here on Solana, okay? Just simply shows you people are getting into stables here, waiting for the dip to happen or already DCing into that dip, okay? Super attractive numbers currently already, but let's go over what I'm expecting here for Solana in the next couple of days, weeks, and months. All right, time for the charts here. Solana, as we said last video, we were overheated, okay? RSI was also not looking too crispy here. So we got sold off. We started testing the bull market support band. And as history, if you followed the history, it was the time, or it is the time, where altcoins or the entire crypto space will experience one more shakeout here before heading to the real move here after the halving, okay? And things are actually looking this way. We're currently at $21.70. So already at a super interesting level here to start slowly DCing into Solana, but I'm still expecting lower prices here for Solana and basically for the crypto space in general. So I'm not bearish on Solana particularly, but simply on the market itself, okay? One thing we have to keep an eye on, if a short-term bounce might happen here at the bull market support band, is the S&P 500, okay? Clearly, the S&P is getting a beautiful bounce of its own bull market support band, and we have to see if that move is sustainable or not. Of course, if the S&P recovers here, the crypto space is also going to recover in the short term. But again, if you believe in seasonality and if you believe in the data, and if you compare it to prior pre-halving years, this is the time where we usually get one more shakeout before we head to high prices here after the halving. So I'm still not super bullish on altcoins right now, but most probably in the next shakeout, this will be the time where altcoins will reach the bottom here against Bitcoin. So it's time to pay more attention to altcoin, definitely soon, okay, not right now, but soon it will be time to pay more attention to altcoin. But again, I'm still keeping in cash position here if we get that usual shakeout here one more time. Okay? And you might ask yourself, which levels are attractive for you, Mike? Right now, it is interesting to start slowly DCAing, very small positions. I personally will go in heavy here at around the level of $16. If we get there or not, again, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this time is different and we get a left translated cycle where Bitcoin actually peaks before the halving. So things can be different, but as of now, I am actually being right here with my calls. I said it here already. I think we will reach that level and I think we will see lower numbers. And I was absolutely slaughtered over in my DMs over on Twitter. People calling me a bear, etc. Guys, again, I have my bag. But realistically, we will see lower numbers here in the next couple months. So in general, the later half of this year is most probably going to be bearish with one more dominant shakeout and then a slow build up here into the halving. This is what I'm expecting and this is what I'm personally planning for. If we look at my price prediction here for Solana, things have not changed. Okay, I'm still expecting Solana to be at least 2x of its last all-time high. But you have to understand which time frame I'm expecting it to happen. Most people are impatient and are expecting altcoins to reach new all-time highs directly after the Bitcoin halving. Usually that's not the case. By the time we get to the Bitcoin halving, which is April, so there's not a lot of time left, guys. So if you are impatient, just have a little bit more patience. We most probably will be at higher numbers here for Solana. But exactly for the time frame between now and then, I'm expecting one more huge opportunity for you and me to buy Solana at super attractive levels and to make, if you want to, life-changing amount of money, okay? Not financial advice. If Solana still performs as it does today, if the community still stands strong as it does today, and on the technical side, if not a lot of negative things happen, I think Solana will be one of the few altcoins that will actually survive the bear market, first of all, and actually thrive here in the next couple of years. So let's ride this wave together. And at the end of the day, guys, the most important thing is be bullish on yourself. As always, do your own research. And the most important thing is don't get wrecked.